was informed that Jay-Z met Beyoncé in 1997 when she was just 1'6" and got pregnant by him when she was just 1'7". There is no need to assume what possibly happened to the youngin'. It doesn't require that much for us to put our thinking caps on.
All right, buckle up, because this tea is asterisk scalding asterisk. Word on the street is that Jay-Z might have gotten Beyoncé pregnant when she was just 17. Yup, you heard me right. A former Destiny's Child member is allegedly spilling all the details, and people are asterisk shook asterisk. This claim has everyone going back to dig through timelines, rewatching interviews, and questioning everything we thought we knew about one of hip-hop and R&B's most iconic couples. Is this just another wild rumor, or could there actually be some truth to it? So here's the scoop. A big-name industry source, someone who's been deep in the TV game for years, just dropped some asterisk wild asterisk info about Jay, Beyoncé, Pimpy, and even Maya. And trust me, it's messy. First off, they're saying Jay met Beyoncé in 1997 when she was just 16. The big claim? He allegedly got her pregnant when she was 17. These details supposedly came from a former Destiny's Child member, shared in a safe space. Now, there's no concrete proof to back up the claim that Beyoncé was pregnant by Jay-Z at 17. According to the official timeline, they didn't even meet until she was 18, around 1999 to 2000. Their relationship allegedly started around 2001, when Beyoncé was 19 or 20, by which point she was already on her career grind, focused on building her empire and keeping her romantic life low-key. They got married in 2008, and their first child, Blue Ivy, was born in 2012 when Beyoncé was 30. The twins, Rumi and Sir, followed in 2017. On paper, everything checks out perfectly with the official timeline. But here's where it gets juicy. The entertainment industry is known for secrets, cover-ups, and carefully crafted narratives. Some people in the rumor mill think there's more to Beyoncé and Jay's early years than what we've been told. Beyoncé has always been super private, and when you factor in Jay-Z's knack for managing the media, it's easy to wonder if there's more to the story than meets the eye. If they did connect earlier, it would have been messy, given her young age and his rising fame. While there's no hard evidence of a pregnancy at 17, it's not hard to see why this theory has some traction. Beyoncé's stardom was rising fast, and keeping certain things out of the public eye would have been crucial for both her image and Jay's. Plus, remember that 2007 Charlie Rose interview, where Jay-Z said he met Beyoncé 10 years earlier. That aligns with the 1997 timeline. If the pregnancy rumors are true, that would mean she got pregnant in 1998, when she was 17. And fun fact, in Texas, the age of consent is 17, which adds another layer of intrigue to this entire situation. So is this just another wild rumor, or is there some truth to it? Time will tell, but the streets are definitely talking.
That being said, did Pimp C really have a sex tape of somebody in the industry that would break the internet? You look like you done seen it, Marvin. You done seen it. Marvin seen it.
Tell him who it is.
Hey, man, tell him who it is. We still trying to find out who was in this Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick. There was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, you know, Pimp, he used to be in the studio. And every now and then he'd have a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could have got a hold of that tape, I'd be a billionaire, man. Hey, whoever it was, they had to kill me, man. I know TMZ would have paid a bank for that one, man. But yeah, it is a tape, and if you read the comments, a lot of people figured out. A lot of people figured out because, you know, people that was in Houston at the time, they know who was a little loose, you know, as a Montana goose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they also know who was having money at the time. So it's not really hard to figure out. But, you know,
just tell us. Just say the name.
But no, the only reason why I won't tell it because Pimp C is not here. So therefore, I'm respecting his wishes. If he wanted to get out, maybe he would have put it out. Maybe he might have had to deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe him.
Well, you make it sound like it was gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. A big deal.
When you start connecting the dots, it's hard not to wonder if Jay has a pattern of being drawn to younger women, particularly those just beginning their careers. And that's where Beyoncé's early years come into play. If she was 17 and already in Jay's orbit, is it really so far-fetched to think something might have happened before their official timeline started? Of course, there's no proof, but it definitely adds some weight to the speculation. Jay's track record with younger women, combined with how he's handled his relationships in the public eye, leaves plenty of room for unanswered questions. But wait, it gets even messier. Pimp C, the legendary Southern rapper, allegedly had receipts to back it up. The email claims that Jay-Z wasn't too thrilled about the idea of Beyoncé being tied to Houston after hearing rumors about her hanging out with certain rappers in the late 90s. The situation reportedly got so messy that Jay started cutting off her connections to her hometown. As for Pimp C, he wasn't having it. Word is, he refused to give up a tape that supposedly showed Beyoncé partying with Houston rappers, even when offered an undisclosed sum of cash. Pimp C reportedly believed everything on the tape was legal and consensual, which might have been his subtle way of taking a shot at Jay. About a year ago, Pimp C's kin even hinted at a freaky tape, adding fuel to the fire. Of course, all of this is just speculation, but in an industry built on smoke and mirrors, who's to say the full truth isn't hidden behind the glitz and glam? And let's not forget the pattern that has raised eyebrows around Jay-Z, particularly with younger women early in his career. If we're going to entertain the idea of Beyoncé possibly being pregnant at 17, we have to consider some of Jay's other alleged relationships too. First up is Rimmer Swee's mom. For those who don't know, Rimmer is the guy who's been claiming for years that Jay is his father. His mom, Wanda, allegedly had a fling with Jay in the early 90s when she was reportedly in her late teens. Jay has denied the claims and has never acknowledged Rimmer as his son, but the situation is messy. Rimmer has been fighting for a paternity test for years, and the legal battle continues. Whether or not Rimmer's story is true, it adds another layer to the narrative of Jay reportedly being involved with young women. Then there's Foxy Brown. She was only 15 or 16 when she first entered the music scene, and she's been pretty open about her close relationship with Jay back then. While nothing inappropriate has ever been confirmed, rumors have swirled for years that their relationship may not have been strictly professional. Jay signed Foxy to his label, and they collaborated frequently. People side-eye this situation because of the power dynamics at play, especially considering Foxy was still a teenager.
That Jay-Z had a hand in the demise of Pimp C due to the fact that he allegedly had an explicit video of Beyoncé. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. That sound like that little girl who said R. Kelly and Leo was her daddy. The mom.
Oh.
Toxicology report said that Pimp C died with lean in the system, right?
They did.
Just coming home from prison, still snorting that sipping that syrup. Everybody know Pimp C blow coke. Everybody knew that. That ain't no surprise.
Yeah,
It's no surprise. Everybody know that. So it's no surprise. The toxicology report says he died of these just cocktail in his system with the ain't no conspiracy behind that. There ain't no conspiracy behind that, huh?
Closed book. Ain't no.
Homie, ain't no conspiracy behind that. Most kill themselves when they fresh out of prison, they get this money. Most come home from prison and kill themselves back to them old eating habits, that lifestyle. So, man, this ain't killed that nigga, homie. They don't give a damn about no having no picture of it, video of it. This was his bitch. Man, nigga, come on now.
We can't overlook the eerie coincidence that Jay-Z's birthday is December 4th, the same day Pimp C passed away in 2007. Is it just a coincidence, or does it raise some questions? You know the streets are going to speculate, and honestly, that's exactly what we're doing here too. But let's pivot for a second to Maya, who apparently wanted nothing to do with Jay on that level. The story goes that when they worked together on The Best of Me, Jay tried to woo Maya with gifts and money, even while he was still with Beyoncé. Maya, however, wasn't impressed. She rejected his gifts and, reportedly, left right after the video shoot instead of celebrating with him. That's when the rumors started swirling, alleging that Jay sabotaged her career after she turned him down. Reports from the time claim Jay thought Maya was a spoiled brat during their recording sessions. Sounds like tension was building from the start. But then came the big rumors, serious ones. For years, there's been speculation that Maya and Jay had some sort of affair that lasted over a decade. Maya quickly shut those rumors down, saying, "Never did, never was, never will." She made it clear she respected herself and her marriage too much to cross that line. But even with her firm denials, the rumors didn't fade. If anything, they only fueled more chatter about Jay's alleged influence on her career. Now here's where things get sticky. After their collaboration, Maya's career seemed to stall. Some sources claim Jay played a role in sidelining her in the industry after she reportedly didn't entertain his advances. Maya herself has alluded to being blackballed, but stopped short of directly blaming Jay. What we do know is that Maya has spoken out about the pressure she faced as a young artist, including being pushed to date celebrities for clout or sales. When she refused to play that game, she fired her managers and walked away from the toxic industry norms. While Jay hasn't addressed these claims, the idea that he may have sabotaged her career isn't exactly out of left field.
Way to being a global icon. In fact, there's an MTV blooper reel from Spring Break 2000 where Destiny's Child is all giggles watching Jay-Z on a countdown, and the vibe is very much fangirl admiration, not anything deeper.
Sorry. We'll find out if NSYNC takes the number. You know, if your mama call you Sean, I'ma call you Sean. That was Sean Carter, also known as Jay-Z Spicing Up Spring. What?
I'm sure plenty of ladies tried to glide
over him when he was performing.
Sorry, that was in sync with tearing up my heart, and I'm just tearing up.
Oh. Here's Jay-Z with Big Pimpin' Spin the Cheese.
It's all about putting on the show.
One more time.
No, trying.
That was Limp Bizkit doing it at last. I'm gonna get it. Sorry. Yeah.
Back streets back.
All right.
Y'all have to do a blooper shot.
Truly, man. Have a great spring break, everybody.
Especially when you consider how much power and influence he held and still holds in the music industry. This is just another piece of the puzzle that paints Jay as someone whose relationships with women in the industry have raised a lot of eyebrows. Whether it's with Maya, Foxy Brown, or even the rumored dynamics with Beyoncé, the question remains: how many careers and reputations have been affected by Jay's moves behind the scenes? Now, let's talk about Beyoncé's Destiny's Child days and how Jay-Z might have played a role in her life back then. There's always more to the story than meets the eye, right? Beyoncé met Jay-Z when she was 18, sometime between 1999 and 2000, while she was still a part of Destiny's Child. By then, Destiny's Child was already a massive success, dropping hit after hit and solidifying their place as R&B royalty. But rumors about Jay and Beyoncé didn't start heating up until around 2001, when she was 19 or 20. That's when they reportedly started dating, but they kept it low-key at first. They didn't just go public overnight. They let their music do the talking before confirming anything romantic. In 2002, Jay released 03 Bonnie and Clyde, featuring Beyoncé, and in 2003, Beyoncé dropped Crazy in Love, where Jay-Z also made an appearance. So yeah, they were definitely giving us collab goals before officially stepping into couple goals. But let's address the elephant in the room. There are no confirmed receipts showing that Jay was messing with Beyoncé before Destiny's Child blew up. By the time they met, Beyoncé was already on her way to becoming a global icon. In fact, there's an MTV blooper reel from Spring Break 2000 where Destiny's Child is all giggles, watching Jay-Z on a countdown. The vibe is very much one of fangirl admiration, not anything deeper. So sorry to burst that bubble, but it seems like their relationship didn't kick off until later. That said, Beyoncé has gone on record saying she and Jay were friends for about a year or a year and a half before they started dating. She emphasized how important it was to build a solid foundation before jumping into a relationship. Sounds wholesome, right? But let's be real, rumors about their early days haven't stopped swirling. Here's the tea people just can't stop sipping on. Was Jay already eyeing Beyoncé while she was still rising to fame? And did his influence possibly extend beyond just their personal relationship? Let's not forget how tightly Jay-Z's name is tied to control and power in the industry. Could his connection to Beyoncé have indirectly impacted Destiny's Child's transition and the way the spotlight shifted so heavily toward her solo career? The speculation doesn't end there. Jay has a history of being linked to younger women in questionable ways. Pair that with Beyoncé's climb to stardom, and people can't help but wonder how much of their early dynamic was natural and how much was calculated. Did Jay have a hand in steering Beyoncé's path, or was it just love blooming amidst fame? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's dissect this together. Oh, and don't forget to share this video with your people, like and subscribe to the channel.
But how long have you known her?
Wow, a long time.
How long? 10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, "Wow"?
I see. Yeah, that's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw talent you saw talent before you saw anything
because
else.
she was singing like a rapper. It was her first song with Wyclef, and she was singing really fast, and I was like, why is she singing so fast, and how is